Hello, Scrapbookers! This is Megan, and I am back today to do a book journaling page for you guys. So I kind of wanted to jump on and do a little introduction video. You will have already seen that I did a book journal cover video, and I absolutely love how it came out. It turned out so gorgeous. I absolutely love these florals. These were in my March scrapbooking store kit, and yeah, I just fussy cut them out from one of the 12 by 12 papers, and I just absolutely love how it looks. So this is what my cover page looks like. And then now I have printed off all of my photos for the, let's see, I think this is the first like 18 books that I've read this year. I do have a couple of duplicates here because it wasn't printing off like I wanted it to, and I might actually go back and just reprint it anyway because I'm kind of OCD, but I'll just kind of see how it looks on the page, and I might end up reprinting it later on. But I did want to share, I am on I have read 20 books out of the goal of 45 this year. I am 9 books ahead of schedule, which is so exciting to me. I don't know if you guys find that exciting, but I have been reading a lot of audiobooks, and that is how I'm able to read so much, because I am a slow reader. So when I just read a book, like a physical book, it is very slow going for me. So I have added on, and I think I told you guys about this already, but I have added on the Libby app. Whoops. It's called Libby, and you, as long as your library partners with other libraries where you live, you are able to download books and either read them through your Kindle, read them through the Libby app, or you can also do, audiobooks. So this is kind of what it looks like. I live in Idaho, so I was able to download like 13 different libraries throughout the whole state of Idaho. It depends on your library and who they partner with, but these are all the libraries that I was able to download books from, and it looks like one of my authors has a new book. Oh, I've already read this one. This one I actually read this year, right there. So I don't know why it's notifying me of that, but it'll notify you when books come available. And like I said, you can read physical books, you can listen to audiobooks, and it's an awesome app. So if you don't have the Libby app, I suggest you download it. Also, go to your library and see if they partner with any other libraries. I am on my 21st book. It's called Ember Queen, and it is a series of 3 books. I am almost halfway through this one, and I am loving this series. It is a really good series. So let me show you. Let's see. So in Goodreads is what keeps track of all the books that I read. So the second book in this series is called Lady Smoke, and the first book in this series is called Ash Princess, and it's a really good trilogy. I really like it. It's by Laura Sebastian, but I didn't print these ones off the current series that I'm reading, because I'm only printing 6 books at a time, and so I didn't need to print off these 3 until I read 3 more books after that. So that is where I'm at. So I just printed off all of the books that I have read on a 4x6, and when I make collages like this, I use an app. Let's see if I can find it. Holy cow, where is it? I can't even see it. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Okay, photography. So I have a photography little file area, whatever you call this widget. I use Live Collage, and the one that I used was this one. And so it's really easy to just go in and add your photos. I'm just gonna show you how I did it real quick. So I just added the first 6 photos, and then if you double tap on it, it makes it so that it fits into the view. And then that's what it looks like. The unfortunate thing is this is a little bit bigger than 4x6, and so I thought I had made the images small enough, but apparently when you double tap them, it doesn't make them small enough. So if you want all of it to be on there, like this one is missing that top word, this one is missing the author's name, and this one is also missing the author's name. So I'm thinking that maybe some of them I will go back, and I think like this one you can kind of see the author's name, this one you can. So I might go back because I'm OCD and I didn't realize I had printed this one off twice. So actually, I haven't printed off all of my books yet because this one is missing the author's name, and that's just going to bug me because I'm crazy OCD. This one looks good on this side, and this one is missing the author's name up here. So I might do like another print and try to redo these two. You can see I tried doing those two times and it didn't work. I'm not sure why, but Matthew Perry keeps getting a little scratch on his face, which is very sad because I love Matthew Perry. But anyway, so off camera, I probably will make these two smaller, this one smaller. Oh, and I reprinted this one too because this first one that I made, the word city got cut off. So I might do another one, and then I could just put this in like my original, like my big 12x12 scrapbook, and just do a scrapbook layout about books. But anyway, I thought I would do a book journal page today. So I printed all of these off, and I think actually today's page is going to be, let's see if I can pick these up. Today's page I think is going to be my important info page and then a book goal tracker. So I think I'm going to sit down and make these 2 pages right now, and then later on today, if I get time, I will try to post a second video where I'll start with the months. So this is going to be the monthly pages. Every month is going to be a new page. And then I do kind of need to go through and organize my months. And let's see, so this is January, February, and then March. And so I need to figure out in what months I read each of these books. So maybe I'll do that real quick, and then I will post this video this morning, today, right now. It's Friday at 10 a.m. What time is it? Yep, 9:35. So I might just actually post this video one and its own, and then come back later tonight and post another one later tonight, since I didn't give you guys a video last night. So I think right now I'm going to put you on fast forward and just kind of cut all of these apart and maybe reprint them, show you those steps. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. So I decided that I wasn't going to do any actual scrapbooking today on this video. I decided this video is just going to be a prep video, and then I'm also going to show you the process of changing the way that I print some of the books off. because I know myself and I am very OCD. I knew that the titles and that had, or the pictures that of the books that had the title cut off as well as the author's name cut off, I knew that that would bother me. So what I decided to do was bring out my printer. Again, this is a Canon Selfie. I think it's the CP910 version. It's old. I think I got this like 5-6 years ago, maybe longer. But I decided that I was just going to print 2 books off per 4x6. So I found a different layout that I liked and that showed more of the photo cover, the cover of the book. Sorry, I feel like I cannot put words together and sentences together today, so I apologize. So I decided to do this collage of just 2 books at a time. It does make the printout bigger, but that's okay, because I think I decided that if I have to use 2 traveler's notebooks to record all of my book journal stuff this year, I'm okay with that. I have another book that is exactly like the one that I'm using, and so I can totally just use it and not worry about not having enough space in one, because I can add on another page. So, or not another page, but another traveler's notebook. So I'm not worried about that anymore. I was going to try to just fit this whole year of reading in one traveler's notebook, but I have so many traveler's notebooks. I don't need to worry about that. So now here, what I'm going to do is I started printing off all of, I think there were like 5 or 6 of these 2 picture, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So I think there were 5 or 6 of the photos that I still needed to print off or reprint. And so I am going to start cutting those down, and then I will organize them by the date that I spent reading them. So I'm going to use my Goodreads app, and I am going to write down the days that I read every book along with the title and all of that stuff, just so that I have that for reference and I don't have to reference my phone. I thought about it, but I was like, if I just had it written down on a piece of paper, the dates that I read each of these books and what month it was in and everything, that would make it so much easier than having to grab for my phone every time I want to remember, okay, when did I read this book? And some books I actually forget to put in my Goodreads tracker until the day I finish it. So there is a little bit of discrepancy on some of the dates that I read the books, but that's okay. That's not a huge deal. I probably will put in my notebook like how many days I read it for. I'm going to put a 5-star rating and all of that good stuff, so then I know what I thought of every book. I haven't decided if I'm going to put like a paragraph about the book and what I thought about the book. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that, and I think I might do it for some books and maybe not for others. But I do have some reviews on Goodreads. So if I have a review on Goodreads, I probably will put it in my book journal as well. So I don't always leave book reviews, which is fine. It doesn't bother me that I don't really review the books, but it is kind of nice to know what I was thinking after reading the book. So I might try to add that in. So now here, I'm sorry that I'm cut off. I didn't realize I was so far away from the view of the camera, but here is where I pull up my Goodreads list, and I am just writing down the dates that every book was read on. And then I think that's all I write on there. Yeah. So I'm just going to write it all down on this piece of notebook paper, and then I am going to be done. I think actually after that, I do put all of the photos in the right month. So I'll kind of fast forward that. So now here is where I'm going to start putting together all of the books that I read by the month. For the first 4 months of this year. So I think February was the month that I read the most books, which is always so exciting when I read more than a couple books a month. And I've done that so far this whole year. I've read more than 2 or 3 books a month, and that's just so exciting for me, because I used to read like maybe 1 book a month back when my kids were little, and even then I don't think I really read at all. I didn't really start reading again until they were teenagers. So I would say Jonas was probably maybe 14 or 15 when I really started to get back into reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will be back later tonight with another video. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.